Alright guys, welcome back to my tutorial video. This is Ali Abiodun. In this tutorial, we're going to be taking notes on how to achieve this particular design flyer using our PixelLab, using only our PixelLab. So kindly stick around me to the end of this tutorial video. I've actually imported all the necessary material I'm going to be needing for this particular design. I've actually imported everything. So kindly stick around me to the end of this tutorial video. Without further ado, let's dive into the main thing. Guys, welcome back to my tutorial video. This is Ali Abiodun. In this tutorial, I'm going to be taking notes on how to achieve this particular design flyer using our PixelLab. All we are going to be making use of is PixelLab. I actually generated this particular design idea from two flyers. I generated the other from two flyers. I didn't actually replicate everything here. I just tried to pick one or two things and come up with this particular design flyer. So kindly stick around to the end of this video. If you are new viewer, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And for the returning viewer, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Without further ado, let's dive into the main thing. Alright, let me hide this. The first thing which I'm going to be working on is the background. But before that, I want to be showing you something. There are some instances whereby you would like to, use a particular size of the design that was sent to you, or probably you came across a design on Pinterest or anywhere. You feel like you want to be using the same size. This is actually how you can achieve it. So the first thing after getting other resources you want to be using is to come to your PixelLab, your design software, PixelLab. Click on these three dots. After clicking on it, you are going to click on use image from gallery. And after that, you are going to select the exact image you want to be using its size. The exact image you want to be using is you're going to select it. Either you look this size, or you just mark it like this and use the image as the background. Then after that, all you'll be needing to do is to make the background to look transparent. Try to locate transparent. You're going to make it to look transparent. In this way, you'll be getting the exact size you want, just like the design flyer you imported. So the next thing you're going to be doing is to work on the background. This is my background. So kindly stick around to the end of this video. I've literally try to adjust this particular background to fit into my design interface appropriately. This is the normal color of this particular background. This is the normal color. I literally worked on it. So what do I do? Please take note of this. Whenever you try to import anything to PixelLab and you feel like the element looks blurry, all you need to do is just to copy it. Don't worry, I'm still going to be explaining this better in this video, so kindly stick around me today. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more of it. So what I'll be doing next is to work on my hue. Now I'm going to increase the hue to 141 because that is the hue measurement I used. 141. So we just have to take our time. 141. Okay, 141. Yeah, this is it. This is the background of my design. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to work with this particular image. I'm going to be owning it. Then I'm going to make it to fit in well. This is what I was saying. There are some instances whereby you notice that the element you imported on PixelLab looks blurry. You don't need to stress yourself. All you need to do is just to copy the element, come to copy it. Can you see the result? So when you copy, just delete the initial one, then work on the one you actually copied. And the next thing we are going to be doing now is to come to our shape. I'm going to form a triangular shape, and I'm going to make it to fit in well with this particular size because I want to be using it to blend my background. So the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to come to the edit. Then I'm going to create a particular gradient effect. What do I need to do next? The next thing which I'm going to be doing is to click on this plus sign. I'm going to be working with this particular middle gradient I created. Then after that, I'm going to be working on this. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to click on color just like this. I'm going to go to color picker, basically to select a color from the background of my design. Let me just select the color I use here. I'm going to mark. And after that, I'm going to click on this particular side. Then I'm going to make it to look transparent. Then I'm going to click on this end, and I'm going to make it to look transparent as well. Yeah, this is perfect. Can you see that? And I'm going to adjust this here. Can you see that? And I've been able to blend it well. Can you see what I've been able to achieve? I've been able to blend it well with the background. You can choose to adjust it to your taste. It depends on you though. Can you see it? That I've been able to blend it, like I've literally been able to blend the lower parts of that particular image. So can you see it? Can you see what I've been able to achieve? So the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to work on all other images. I'm going to start opening all the other images. I literally make use of let me show you something in the design. I literally made use of a glass morphism effect, which I actually thought you would have known or you might have known. I'm still going to be explaining it a little bit in this particular video. So if you need more tutorial on how to create effective glass morphism with PixelLab, so kindly check my description box for the video. I'm going to add this now. Now I'm going to start importing all the image which I've been needing. Yeah, like this particular one. After that, I'm going to take it to the back. I'm going to adjust it here. I'm going to on the net. Let me check. How do I arrange it here? Okay. Because I need to check my reference design. like the design I'm trying to follow. Let me first of all hide this and adjust this wall. Let me hide this and adjust this one, and I'm going to lock this so that I'll not be touching it. So I want to be adjusting this like this. Just have to be creative as a graphic designer. Then I feel like I should adjust this so that I'll be able to blend it well. Yeah, this is actually nice. This is actually nice. So the next which I'm going to be doing is to work on this image itself. And I'm going to place it here. I'll reduce the size. I'm going to place it here. I'm going to bring in another one, which is this particular one. I'm going to on it, and I'm going to, okay, let me check how I was able to edit it in. How I was able to edit it here. So okay, I place it at the back. So okay, I'm going to work on this as well. I'm going to place that here. I can just increase the size a little bit, and I'm going to place that here. So let me check how I was able to arrange it. Okay, this is perfect. Now I'm going to work on the third one. I'm going to take it to the top. I'm going to on it. I'm going to place it here. Alright, so let me hide this particular design flyer. So alright, I'm going to take it to the back, like to the back of the shape. Let me take this shape to the back. I'm going to take this. I'm going to adjust this to the front of the shape. Yeah. And I'm also going to take this to the back, and I'm going to place it above the background. Alright, this is perfect. No, I'm working on which one? I'm working on this. Okay, I'm going to, okay, let me adjust it like this. Okay, I'm coming. So I want to be working on this particular one. I'm going to take it to the back. I'm going to make sure that it is at the top of the background. So can you see that? So all I'll be needing to do, Joe, is to adjust everything appropriately. So kindly stick around with me today. So I'm going to work on this. I'm going to adjust it like this, and I'm going to work on this. I'm going to adjust this like this. Yeah, I feel like this is perfect. Wow, this is actually perfect. So the next thing I'll be needing to do, because if you take a look at this particular design flyer, I literally, I'm coming. Let me return this back. I literally manipulated all this image. If you take a look at it, you notice that this particular one, let me zoom it. This particular one is looking shiny. It's more brighter and it's more goldish than the one I just imported. I literally work on it. I work on it by making use of my hue. That is the power of hue. So after that, I'm going to work on every images, basically to adjust and to blend them well. I'm going to come to my hue, and I'm going to adjust it like just to make it pop. Okay, I'm coming. I'm going to increase the hue to 3, and I'm going to increase the saturation. Can you see that? Then I can just adjust the brightness, either to brighten it or to increase it, anyone you feel like. And I feel like I should increase the brightness to 5. Yeah, this is perfect. Can you see the result? So I'm going to work on this as well. I'm going to come to my hue. I'm going to increase the hue to 3, and I'm going to increase the saturation as well. Can you see that? 25. Then I can, okay, 25 is going to be okay. 25, or let me just reduce it. Okay, let me adjust it. Or I should leave it at that 25. So I'm going to reduce or increase the brightness. Anyone I like, I feel like it is okay at 9. Or let me use 11. Yeah, this is actually nice. And I can work on this a little bit if necessary. I can increase the saturation to the hue to 3, then the saturation to 21, right? And I can choose to increase or decrease the brightness. Depend on you, depend on what you feel. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Alright. So the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to, let me check. Okay, let me adjust this. So let me check what's the next thing. Yeah, the next thing which I'm going to be doing is to create, okay, let me first of all import a particular resources I used. Let me first of all import this particular resources. I'm going to take it to the top. I'm going to adjust it like this. I'm going to adjust it, then I can place it here. I'm going to place it here. Yeah, I believe this is actually nice. This is actually nice. Then I use a particular resource which I forgot to import. I'm going to be doing that later. So let me check what's the next thing I need to do. Okay, let me come up with my text. I usually use a particular text. I literally use a particular text for the smart. So I'm going to come to my font to select that text. Yeah, this is the text I use, Castro, that's the name of the text I use. And I'm going to edit it. Smart, yeah, this is it. Can you see that? I can just increase the size, and I'm going to place that here. I can choose to reduce or decrease the size. It depends on you. Alright, this is perfect. Then I forgot to do something. I literally make use of my grid line, so basically to adjust all my design elements to fit in appropriately. And I'm going to adjust that here. Yeah, this is actually perfect. So what's the next thing? The next thing is to come up with a rectangular shape. I think I should adjust this a little bit. So I'm going to come up with a rectangular shape. Then I'm going to adjust it like this. I'm going to adjust this. I'm going to increase the radius to 3. Then I can now place it beneath this mat. Then I can choose to increase the size of this one. 95. Okay, this is perfect. Now I'm going to adjust it. Alright, this is actually nice. This is actually nice. So what's the next thing? The next thing is to import. Okay, let me first of all come up with the thread. Smart thread tailor. So I'm going to copy this. Oh, sorry. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to insert thread. Thread, right? Yeah, this is perfect. I'm going to reduce the size. Reduce the size. And I'm going to change the color. Let me just select the color from the background. Yeah, this is perfect. I'm going to mark. I'm going to adjust it. I'm going to place that here. Yeah, this is perfect. Let me make use of my positioning to position it well. Can you see that? Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more of it. Now I'm going to import this particular element or icon. I'm going to remove the background. And I'm going to, after removing the background, I'm going to increase the sat tolerance so that all the whitish something will be removed from the body totally. I'm going to go to color. I'm going to go to color. I'm going to on the color. I'm going to select the brownish color. I'm going to adjust this like this. I'm going to place. Now I'm going to place it here. I'm going to reduce the size. And I'm going to position it well. Alright, this is perfect. Now I'm going to copy this as well. I'm going to reposition it like this. Can you see that? Can you see what I did? I position it using this. Can you see that? Just to blend it otherwise. I'm going to adjust it like this. You don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. So after that, the next which I'm going to be doing is to create all the glass morphism effects. If you don't know much about glass morphism, kindly check my description box to get the tutorial video there. And I feel like I should work on this particular image. Like I should position it much more closer so that there will be enough breathing space there. Alright, then the next thing for me to do is to create a shape for my glass morphism. I'm going to adjust and reduce the shape a little bit. I'm going to increase the radius to 3 or 5. Then I'm going to mark it. Then I'm going to, okay, I feel like I should reduce the size. Then I'm going to place that here. Then after that, let me place it here. Okay, let me reduce the size. I'm going to place it here. Then I'm going to copy it. I'm going to place that here. I'm still going to adjust it properly. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to place the other one here. Alright, so the next which I'm going to be doing now is to position it well. I'm going to make sure that every shapes I created is at the front of each image, and this particular will be at the back of this. So kindly stick around with it then. So I'm going to first of all take everything to the back. After taking it to the back, now I'm going to be placing it accordingly on each other. Let me first of all place it at the top of each of the background so that I can know the first one to work on. I'm coming. Let me take it to the front. Okay. Let me take it to the back. Then I'm going to place it at the top so that I can see, okay, this particular one is at the back. So I feel like I should adjust it. Okay, this is perfect. So I'm going to work on the other one. I'll first of all place it at the back, at the front of this particular, at the front of the background. Can you see that? I'm going to take it to the top of this particular image, to its front. Can you see that? Can you see what I'm doing? You are going to adjust it one by one. Okay, I'm going to work on this as well. I'm going to take it to the front of the last image. Can you see that? Oh, this is not perfect. So let me work on it again. I want to make sure it's at the front. Oh my god, this one should be at the front of this. Then this should be at the front of the black guy, the guy that put on black, and this everything is normal. Can you see what I've been able to achieve? Can you see that? Then I want to also be creating another shape again. I want to make it another shape. Please, if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse your video back, or probably go and watch my tutorial on how to create an effective glass morphism on PixelLab. So after that, I'm going to adjust it like this. I'm going to increase the radius to 5. then I'm going to place it somewhere here. Then let me my green line so that I'll not be exceeding the normal position. Yeah. Then let me work on my shape. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to position it well. Can you see that? This is actually nice. This is actually nice. So let me check what's the next thing. Probably I'm getting it or not. Let me just check. Alright, I think this is actually perfect. Then I did something here. Can you see what I did? I literally, I was able to achieve this shape, and I'm going to show us how I was able to achieve it. So kindly stick around with it. So all I'll be needing to do to achieve that particular effect is to come up with my shape, because I make use of a lot of shapes in this particular strategy. I'm going to come up to my shape. I'm going to position it, adjust it to suit my taste. Depend on you. You can choose to adjust it the way you like. So after that, I'm going to change the color to black. Then after that, I'm going to scale it up. So can you see that? Then the next which I'm going to be doing is to merge both this black shape and the other shape. I'm going to merge them together. So kindly stick around with it. And please, if you know you are learning new thing from this particular video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more. So after merging them together, the next which I'm going to be doing is to come to my erase color. I'm going to on it. It will automatically select the white, but then all you need to do is just to click on this color picker. You are going to select the black color. You are going to mark it. Can you see that? Don't touch anything. Then you are going to go back to your color. You are going to on the color. Then select white, so that any other remaining black color there is going to be removed totally. So can you see what I've been able to achieve? So the next thing which I'm going to be doing now to achieve something perfect is to set the background in a transparent format. And for us to be able to achieve that, you just need a strategy. The first thing which you are going to be doing is to first of all hide every other thing, like hide the images, leave the background. You are going to be left with only the image we created, and yeah, you're going to be left with only this image you created. But then before we achieve that, we need our background and this particular guy here, this particular guy. So let me first of all hide everything, hide every other thing, and I'm going to be left with that particular guy and the background. So kindly take a minute. I'm going to hide this. So we are left with only this particular guy. So the next which I'm going to be doing, then first of all, I'm going to leave this particular shape I created that I used to blend it for. Then the next which I'm going to be doing is to save it. Let me save it in Ultra to achieve a perfect quality. Alright, I've already saved the image. So the next thing which I'm going to be doing now is to hide that image, this particular image and the shape. After hiding it, I'm going to be saving every image one by one. I'm going to save this in a transparent background as well. You are going to see the result. I'm going to be saving all the images in a transparent background. Aside from the first one I've saved, I'm going to be saving everything in a transparent background so as to achieve something perfect. So kindly take around me to the end. I'm going to be saving everything, including the shape, but I can still fast forward this particular aspect because I don't want this tutorial to be too long. Alright, I've successfully saved all the images I needed. The next which I'm going to be doing is to save all the shapes accordingly. Note, after arranging your image the way you want it to be, don't touch it, just save it the way it is with the background. Just save it the way it is with the background to achieve something perfect. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to start saving all the shape just the way they are in a transparent background. It is only the shape you are going to be saving in a transparent background. The image, you are going to leave the background the way it is. So can you see it? So I'm going to be fast forwarding this aspect because I don't want this tutorial to be too long. Welcome back. I've successfully saved all the shapes I created in a transparent background. Then the next which I'm going to be doing is to start owning every other element. Is to start owning it. Then before that, all I'll be needing to do now is to go to my point blur app, because I also make use of point blur basically to blur all those images I saved. The point blur app does not need data connection for you to use the app. You can just go there to blur all the whatever you want to blur. I probably use this particular point blur app. I use it to blur my images, to achieve a specific blur. Whenever I'm trying to come up with a lens flare blur, that's when I use this point blur. So I'm going to be blurring every other element. I'm going to be blurring it. So kindly stick around with it. I'm not going to be blurring the shapes because I don't need to blur that. If you want to learn more about plasmorphism effect on PixelLab, kindly watch the video in my description box. So kindly stick around with it. So I'm going to save it. You are going to see the final result. So I'm going to be blurring everything, all the images I saved. I'm going to be blurring it. If you want to learn more about this, kindly watch my tutorial video in the description box. I'm going to make sure you blow it to the last point for us to be able to achieve something perfect. So I'm going to be blowing everything. So after blowing this, I'm going to head over to my PixelLab basically to start working on it. So guys, kindly stick around me to the end of this video. Please, if you know you are learning new thing from this particular video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse this tutorial video back. So the first thing which I'm going to be doing is to, first of all, I'm going to hide this. I'm going to hide this. I'm going to be importing a particular shape I imported. I'm going to be importing it one by one, basically to work on it. So I'm going to import this. I'm going to increase it. Don't touch it. Just make sure you increase it to 100%. Alright, I'm going to import the image which I upload into this shape. I'm going to import it. The guy's image, the background and the other guy's image I upload. I'm going to import it now, basically to achieve our class morphism effect. Can you see that? Can you see the result? This is actually amazing. Alright, so I'm going to start, owning the other elements. Can you see that? After owning this, then I'm going to import the shapes that I created and the one that I imported. The one that I created above that particular image, I'm going to be importing it. The one that I saved, yeah, this particular one. Just have to take note of every element. I'm going to adjust it like this. Then after that, I'm going to work on it as well by texturizing the image which I upload on it to achieve our glass morphism effect. I'm going to go here and I'm going to, okay, this particular one, I'm going to texturize it in it. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing result? Can you see it? Then the next which I'm going to be doing is to take this particular shape I created. I'm going to put it at the top of that image. Can you see that? You're still going to be working on it too. So yeah, let's just leave it like this. Now I'm going to on another one. After owning it, now I'm going to import the shapes I saved. That is exactly at the top of the image. I'm going to import it, which is this particular shape. I'm going to increase the size to 100%. Can you see it? Then I'm going to texturize it as well. I'm going to texturize the image I upload. I'm going to texturize it into it as well. This is it. Sorry, this is not it. I'll just delete it. So the one I actually upload, that is the one I'm using. Please, if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse the tutorial video back. So this is the one I upload, and I'm going to texturize it into it. Can you see that? Then I'm going to adjust this to the exact top of that image, to the exact top of that image itself. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing result? Then I'm going to import another. I'm going to first of all on the last image. I'm going to on it. Then after owning it, I'm going to import that particular shape I created and saved from PixelLab. I'm going to import it and place it on it. Can you see that? And I'm going to increase it to 100% as well. Can you see that? And I'm going to texturize the one I upload in it. Okay, the one I upload. I'm going to texturize it in it. Yeah, where is it? The last one. Yeah, this is it. I'm going to texturize it in it as well, and I'm going to on it. Then I'm going to take it to the exact top of that image. If you don't understand anything, kindly watch the tutorial video again to understand what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to take it to the top of it as well. Sorry, I won't take it to the top. Yeah, I'm going to take it to the top. Can you see that? Can you see what we've been able to achieve? Can you see the result? Okay, let me on this particular element coming. Yeah. Alright, the next which I'm going to be doing is to start working on the glass morphism effect itself. Let me first of all work on this. No, this particular one I imported. Okay. Let me start working on it one by one. Okay, it's at the back. Oh yeah. I'm trying to find a particular one. Okay, this particular one. Let me first of all work on this. I'm going to go to my inner shadow to on the blur radius. So on the inner shadow, I'm going to select white. Can you see that? Then you can just switch to reduce the radius, the opacity. Can you see it? Can you see that? Now I'm going to do the same for everything. I'm going to do the same for everything. I'm going to on the blur radius. I'm going to change it to the same opacity I used. I'm going to use the same thing for everything, and that's what I'm usually doing. Please, if you don't understand anything, kindly reverse the tutorial video back. Kindly reverse this back. Okay, it's remaining one. Kindly reverse the tutorial video back. So can you see that it is very easy for us to achieve? Can you see the result? This is actually amazing. I love it. So let me on my test thread this and smart, right? Yeah, can you see the amazing result? This is actually easy. The resources, everything is going to be available for us to download in the description box. Can you see the result? This is actually amazing. All right, the next thing which I'm going to be doing now is to come up with my tests. I don't even know the tests I usually put. Let me quickly check the tests to come up with other text. So crafted for the modern men. I can just use any write-up. I can just use any write-up because I'm actually using this as a tutorial. I'm going to choose any write-up from this place. You have to learn the rules of the game, okay? I'm going to use this. Then I'm going to go to my fonts. I think I use Poppins as the fonts. I think I use Poppins. I'm going to adjust it like this. I'm going to reduce the size. I'm going to place it here. Okay, I feel like I want to be using a left alignment. Left alignment. Okay, this is actually perfect. Can you see that? Then I created a particular shape which I used a particular blade effect. If you want to learn more about the blade effect, you can check the description. You can check the description box or click on the video above this video to watch the tutorial video. I literally use a blade like effect there. I use a blade like effect. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Okay, okay, instead of making use of this, oh, I've already made them together. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the size of this. I'm going to reduce this. Okay, let me edit it well. I'm going to reduce the size so that to be able to fit in well with that part that is open. Can you see that? Okay, let me just. Okay, this is actually perfect. And I'm going to edit the shape. I'm going to give it a gradient kind of shape. I'm going to give it. Okay, let me just give it something like this. I'm going to click on this end. I'm going to select the color from the background. Color from the background of the design. I'm going to select the darker side of the color. I'm going to mark. I'm going to select this color. And I'm going to select a black color. Is this okay? I think this is too black. So let me adjust it. I'm going to make this to look more brighter. Okay. Yeah, I believe this is actually nice. Then I can just place it at that edge. I'm going to adjust it. Yeah, this is perfect. I wouldn't be wasting much time on the particular effect I want to be doing. You can watch the video in my description box to learn how to create that. Let me show us what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. Can you see it? This particular blade light effect that I use here. So if you want to learn more about it, kindly watch the video in my description box to learn more about it. So I'm going to edit this now, and I'm going to come to my stroke, to give it a stroke 2. I'm going to come to gradient, and I'm going to choose a gradient color for it. You can learn more about it because I'm not going to be wasting much time on this because I've literally explained everything in that particular video. So you can just go and watch the video and learn more about it. Then I can just create additional. I'm going to make this transparent, and I'm going to adjust this. This is perfect. I'm going to mark. Can you see the effect? Can you see how attractive it looks? Can you see it? Wow, I love it. This is actually nice. So can you see it? So let me. Okay, I think okay, what is it? Okay, services. So I'm going to write the same thing here. Can you see the results? If you want to learn more about the blade effect, kindly watch the tutorial video in my description box because I don't want to be wasting much time on this particular video. Services, right? This is perfect. Let me go to my font. I'm going to change the font. Let me use Poppins. Yeah, both Poppins. Then I'm going to reduce it. Then I can just adjust it. Let me choose the original white color. So I'm going to adjust it. Wow, this is actually perfect. The reason why I've not been online, I've not been posting video since is that I'm learning Photoshop now, and I will soon be dropping tutorial video on how to make use of Photoshop for the beginners. So stay tuned. If you're here to subscribe to my channel, please do well to subscribe because I'm going to be doing this same tutorial video using Photoshop. So kindly stay for me today. So the next which I'm going to be doing is to come to, because if you take notes, it's not looking attractive enough, it's not looking sharp enough. So I'm going to be doing something. I'm going to go to shadow, outer shadow. I'm going to on it. After on it, I'm going to reduce the blur radius to 0, and I'm going to increase the offset x and offset y to 1 1. Can you see that it is looking more pop than before? And I can just include the services. Let me just include the services. Okay, crafted wears, crafted wears, senator wears. Okay, let me quickly include that. Let me quickly input that. I'm going to on it. One thing I noticed is that, when I did this particular trial, this particular way that I'm actually doing now, it is much more easier for me than the time that the first time I initially created it. That is one thing I noticed. Practice makes perfect. Designing it now is more easier for me. I swear to God, it's more easier for me than before. Before coming up with this idea, it was very difficult for me to come up with it. Like after years, it was very difficult. But now it is much more easier for me than before. It is very easier for me than before. I swear to God, it's very easier. It's very easier for me to create to carry out the design than before. That is one thing I noticed. That's one thing I said that. That's one thing they always say, that practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Before coming up with design idea is not easy. I usually generate this idea from two designs. So kindly stick around me to the end. Senator wears agbada buba and shokoto, okay? Senator wears agbada buba and shokoto, okay? Agbada buba and shokoto, okay? Okay. I remember something. Okay. Okay, let me check. Because I forgot. Suit making native cap. One best as it is. Okay. Suit making native caps, ACC, etc. Yeah, this is actually nice. All right, let me now hide this. So I'm going to reduce the size. Oh, something is wrong. There are some instances whereby probably you are working on the design and they just get disrupted, or probably you touch something and you don't want to be going through the stress of rearranging it. All you need to do to recover your design back is to click on these three dots. After clicking on it, because that is what I actually did now, you are going to click on recover auto receive, and you start clicking on each time because when you are designing, the design automatically receives itself. So when the design gets disrupted, or probably you touch something and you can't rearrange it back, just like me, just start clicking on everything. Like start clicking on it one by one till you get your design back. Please take note of that. Take note of that. So let me quickly adjust this. Let me quickly go to my fonts. Can actually express this. Just have to click. You have to keep doing what I did so that you can easily get your design back, because it happens. It's because I already knew the solution. That is why it is very easier for me to get my design back. So that is it. All right. Please don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up, and if I need you, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Coming up with design idea is not something that is easier. You just need to be creative. You need to be creative. You shouldn't replicate. Just try to choose one or two ideas from the design and add your own experience to it. Don't just replicate. So I'll quickly do this now. I can just fast forward this area. Right, I've been able to come up with the text. So the next which I'm going to be doing now is because I want it to look bold. I want it to look, I want it to look more attractive. So I'm going to come to my inner shadow. I'm going to want it. I'm going to reduce the blur radius, and I'm going to increase the offset S at offset Y to Y. You might not see the result, but the result is there. So I feel like something is not included. Okay, Agbada, okay. So I'm going to include that. Agbada, alright, this is perfect. I'm going to adjust it here. Can you see that? Can you see the results? This is actually amazing. Even without finishing the design, everything is already looking attractive. So guys, everything I'm actually doing in this particular video, I've did it before in my channel. So just watch the tutorial video in my description. I'm going to add every other video that is related to this particular video. So in case you don't understand it, I'm going to add it there so that you can learn more about it. So I think I still need to create another shape, or probably I can copy this particular shape here. I can copy it, this particular shape, and I'm going to use it again. I'm going to place it here, and I'm going to work on it. I'm going to adjust it this way, and I'm not going to use it like that. I'm going to come to my gradient. I'm going to now shape this gradient. This gradient is this particular clear side is at this edge, and I'm going to reposition it by clicking on this place. Can you see it? Can you see what I did? I'm going to reposition it just like this, so that this side is going to go to this side, and this side is going to come here, just like this. Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see it? And I'm going to on it. Then after that, I'm going to adjust it here. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing results? But then I still need to make use of my, my grid line so that everything will be repositioned appropriately, so that it will not be exceeding my bleed, because the empty side you left for your design element to breathe at this edge is what is called the bleed. Any empty side you left at the edge, so that the design is not going to be scattering all over the design, is called the bleed. So I need to, I need to make room for my bleed. And the particular percentage I made use of is 5%. I have a trial video that's going to be teaching us on how to make use of the grid line. I'm going to add that in my description box as well. So kindly watch this trial video to the end, because I'm going to be learning a lot. I'm going to mark it. I'm going to leave this like this. I think I need to adjust this, because the grid line is going to be helping you to align your work well. It doesn't matter the software you are using. What matters most is your creativity as a graphic designer. Please take note of that. In recent time, I created the design using Photoshop, and also using PixelLab. Guess what? The design I come up with using PixelLab, I swear to God, is more attractive than the one. Like, the result, the printout is more attractive than the design I make use of Photoshop. So that's why I said it's not about the software. It is about your creativity. It is about your creativity, it's not talking about the software. It is about your own creativity as a graphic designer. So just take note of that. I'm coming. Okay, after that, so I need to adjust this a little bit. If I have the time, I'm going to, if there's still much time for us, I'm going to show you the result. Oh, something is missing. Maybe I deleted it or something. I don't know. Something is missing. I think I mistakenly deleted it. I don't know. Or okay, I take it to the back. Okay. Yeah, this is it. So it's not about the design software, it's about the creativity of the designer itself. It's about your creativity as a graphic designer. You should be creative. You should be able to imagine things even without it appearing. You should be creative. Your imagination should be extraordinary. Your imagination as a graphic designer should be extraordinary. You should not just come up with any kind of design that anybody can just come up with. You should try to be imaginative. Be imaginative as a graphic designer. Don't just come up with any random design that anybody can just copy. Don't just come up with any design that anybody can just copy. Let them think before they can actually come up with such a design. What you have is enough for you. The fact that I'm using PixelLab doesn't mean that someone that is using Photoshop can actually do more than me. No, it depends on me as a graphic designer. So that's what I want to be telling us in this particular video. So we sell quality ready-made outfit. Like, okay, let me quickly include that. Okay, you just need to be creative as a designer. So I'm going to highlight everything so that I can just clear it once. You also, after highlighting it, you don't need to delete it. Just start your test. I see what I did. Just like using your computer. We also sell ready-made outfits. Like, so I'm going to put a knife in. I'm going to, okay, this is okay. I'm going to adjust this. Okay, let me even lock on my layer so that I will not be touching it. I will not be touching everything. Let me lock everything so that I will not be touching it. The background, all the layers that I imported, let me touch it. Let me lock it so that I will not be touching them. Because touching them is going to, make our design to scatter. So that is that. Let me lock all these text as well. Let me lock everything so that I will not be touching them. So except the one, okay, I haven't locked this one. Coming, and I'm going to lock it. All right. So this is actually perfect. Like what? So let me check what next. Okay, I'm going to create another shape again. This time around the transparent shape. I'm going to adjust it like this. I'm going to place that here. You need to be working according to your grid line. It is very important. The grid line is going to guide you. So I'm going to come to my stroke as well. I'm going to add a stroke. Okay. So here's the stroke. This is it. This is my stroke. This is my stroke. Can you see it? I'm going to add it to 3. Then I'm going to change the color of the shape itself. I'm going to change it to brown. Then I'm going to change my stroke color to white. This is my stroke color. I'm going to change it to white. Can you see that? Then I'm going to come to my opacity. I'm going to reduce its opacity. Can you see that? I still want to increase the opacity a little bit. Can you see what I've been able to achieve? Can you see that? I can just come up with the right top that is written at the top of that shape. Vintage shirt, suit, trousers, native wears, and senator wear. Okay. I'm going to use the same text. Okay, I've locked it. What is this? I'm going to copy it. I use the same fonts aside from the logo fonts that I changed. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to highlight it. Like, I'm going to highlight everything. I'm going to vintage wears. Okay, quality vintage wears. Yes. vintage wear, vintage wears. Um, what else written on it? Suit, trouser, native wears, suit, trousers, native wears. It is and many more, many more. Yeah. So I'm going to hide this. I'm going to start working on this. I'll now reposition it. I'm going to place it at the top. Can you see the work of the shape I created? Let me zoom it so that you can see what I'm trying to say. Can you see the work of the shape I created? I mean, the work of the shadow I added at the beneath the text. Let me remove it. Let me remove the outer shadow. When I remove it, can you see that the text is not that attractive? It's not popping. Can you see that the text is not popping out well? So let me now add the shadow, the outer shadow back, and I'm going to see the results. Can you see it? The text is not looking pop up than before. Can you see that? I swear to God, I love the design. It's looking more attractive. I really love it. All right. So what's the next thing? The next thing is to bring in the lens flare. The lens flare. The lens flare. I already have it here. I already have the lens flare. This is the lens flare. I'm going to take it to the front. We don't need to make use of any software. I already did a detailed tutorial on how to make use of this lens flare using your PixelLab and PixArt. So I'm going to add the tutorial video link in my description box. So go and watch it. So I'm going to click on the resist color on it. I'll quickly do this because I've already teach you, like I've already did a separate tutorial video on that. So I don't need to be wasting much time on this. So you can just learn more. You can just learn more by checking. So you can learn more by checking the tutorial video in my description box. You don't need PixArt, or you can literally make use of your PixelLab to do everything. Everything I've been doing since morning, I literally use PixelLab. Can you see it? Wow, this is actually amazing. I love it. I swear to God, I love it. So I'm going to copy it. Everything I made use of PixelLab, nothing more. I'm going to place that here. You just need to be creative as a graphic designer. I swear, PixelLab is okay, but then you can still advance to make use of advanced software, because using Photoshop is the industry standard, and that's why I'm learning Photoshop now. I'm actually using it though, but then I'll be doing the tutorial video later. So I want to make sure that this particular lens flare is at the top, at the back of the image, and at the top of that shape, of that shape itself. Yeah, can you see that? Can you see that? Wow, I love this. This is actually amazing. I love it. So I'm going to copy the lens flare again. Copy it. I'm going to place it here. Now I'm going to take it to the back again to be exactly at the top of that image. Oh, did I delete it? Okay, I haven't taken it to the back. To be exactly at the top of that shape. Can you see that? Can you see the amazing results? Wow, I love it. This is actually amazing. So I literally make use of PixelLab in coming up with the design, nothing else. And the design is looking attractive. At the first instance, when I finished this design, I feel like the design is not looking attractive, but then I share it with my fellow designer, and they said the design is actually looking nice, looking great, blah blah blah. So that's why I have the confidence of posting it. I really love the design though. So let me check what's the next. I literally did something here. Okay, let me first of all do something. Let me first of all copy this. Let me copy it. After copying it, oh, not this, not this, not this. Let me copy this shape. I'm going to amend it because I want to be placing all the contact details on it. Then I can just increase the radius to 5. Then I can just adjust it here and place it here. Adjust it like this, then place it here. Can you see that? I can centralize it. Can you see that? Then I can just place all the contact details and everything on it. Can you see? Design is even looking attractive. It's looking attractive, even though I'm not done with it yet. So I literally noticed something because I did something. Well, let me quickly do that. I'm coming. I did something here. I don't want this tutorial video to be too long though. Let me quickly do what I did. So I come up with a shape. Let me show you. I'm going to show you what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. You notice that there's a kind of glass effect here. I mean a blade effect here. I created it. So that's what I want to be doing now. I'm going to work on this now. I'm going to edit the shape. I'm going to reduce the opacity to the minimum. Then I'm going to increase the stroke to 3. Then I'm going to use the gradient for it. The same gradient I created, but this time around I'm going to adjust it. I'm going to change the position. Yeah, I'm going to change the position. This is actually perfect. Now I'm going to increase the blur radius. I think it's to 5. That is what I used there. Then I'm going to reduce it. Then I'm going to adjust it. Okay, Let me adjust it from the beginning. I'm going to adjust it. Now I just want to make sure that the shape is exactly at the same position with the one I created. Yeah, this is perfect. I'm going to mark. Can you see that? Can you see that? Then I can now take the shape. I'm going to take the shape to be at the top, to be at the top of that shape, because leaving it there to not be good enough. So I need to place it exactly at the top of the shape. So can you see that? Can you see the amazing result? Then I can choose to reduce. I feel like the shape is too much, so I want to reduce. I want to reduce it. I'm just going to change the stroke to probably 2. Can you see that? Can you see how attractive everything is looking? Can you see it? Oh my god, this is actually attractive. Can you see it? You don't need a bigger software to be a graphic designer. All you need is to be imaginative. Your imagination matters most as a graphic designer. Anything design. Before coming up with the design, I've actually imagined how I want everything to be. Before checking the ideas and everything, I've actually imagined it. So can you see it? Can you see the astonishing results? I swear I love the design. Design is looking great. So let me quickly add the other details. Let me quickly add it. Then I feel like I added a shadow, a background shadow here. I'm going to on it. I'm going to add the shadow. I'm going to increase the offset X to probably 7, the offset Y. Then I'm going to reduce the opacity of the darkness. I feel like it's too much. Let me reduce the sharpness. Come up with the rest of the information. So the contact details and everything. You can just add that by yourself. Then I did something. Let me quickly show us. Okay, let me show us here. If you notice on this particular design, let me increase the size. Let me zoom it. You notice that it feels like, there is a kind of there is a kind of what is it called? A kind of effect that I used, that I placed exactly at the top of the design. So let me show you how I was able to achieve that. Let me show you how I was able to achieve that. So I imported the particular resources. Then we need to be creative as a graphic designer. I imported the particular resources. Let me quickly, I think I'm coming. It should be in my pins just. So I imported this particular resources. You notice that, or you might be wondering that how is that resources related to the design? But then you can easily manipulate anything on PixelLab. You can easily manipulate it. It doesn't need you to be, it doesn't need to be the exact color. It doesn't need to be the exact color. It doesn't need to be the exact color. It doesn't need. You can just manipulate it to suit your taste. Can you see that? Then I'm going to reduce the opacity to the lowest. Let's say to 5. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see the results? Let me remove it so that you can see what I'm trying to say. Let me hide it. See the before and see the after. And see the after. Can you see the effect? Can you see how amazing it looks? Can you see how amazing it looks? This is actually amazing. This is actually amazing. Then the rest thing I'm going to be doing, let me check everything is well aligned. The alignment, the transparency, everything is actually okay. But then I feel like I'm coming. I forgot to add this. Okay, everything I've already did that. So I had it before. So the design is actually looking great. It's actually looking great. Can you see? Then the next thing is the last information. The last information which is the contact details. Let me quickly add that too. Let me quickly add that. But we are almost, or let me say we are at the end of this particular tutorial video. Please, if you know you really gain value from this tutorial video, please don't forget to give this channel a thumbs up. That is the only way you can help this channel to grow. It is very important. It is very important, guys. That's the only way you can help this channel to grow. And the resources I use, everything is going to be available for you to download in the description box. Everything is going to be available for you. You can just go along and practice. Practice make perfect. I said something that this is the second time of coming up with the design, and it's even more easier for me. It's more easier for me than before. So that's one. So you can literally achieve it. All you need to do is just to keep practicing. Practice made perfect. Practice made perfect. I think I have the WhatsApp information here. You can just add that. Everything is going to be available for us in the description box. So thank you for sticking around me to the end of this video. See you in the next one.